Hey, what's up, everybody? Mark MacKinnon here, and today is number 3 on the list of top 5 things I absolutely love about the Absolute Power superhero role-playing game. So when we created the game initially back in the year 2000, a group of 5 people at our company each had the chance to create some of the individual characters for the game. We ended up setting up the superhero group called the Guard, and then the oppositional team with the White Rooks that we did. And so each of us got to choose one hero and one villain of the 5 of us, and they were paired up with different people in the office. And so one of the characters that I created for the hero group was named Slipstream. Slipstream is the speedster, fastest person in the world. He's actually an alien, but that's really not important what's good about this. But Slipstream is the ultimate friendly hero. He goes around the world. Everyone knows him. He gets in trouble by being so friendly sometimes. And his opposition on the White Rooks was set up to be Alice, Queen of Hearts. Alice is the femme fatale assassin, gorgeous, sexy, uses her wiles to do her business in the field with assassinations, with infiltration. She has telekinesis, astral projection. So she is really someone that was a good setup for Slipstream. Given that she's not overly superpowered, she's more on the level of an infiltrator. Certainly has those powers, but Slipstream being the speedster, what is set up to be, those two are the rivals that they had. And in the initial backstory, we set up that Slipstream was the only person to have ever caught Alice and brought her to jail. And this is something that when we initially came with the concept, back with Silver Age Sentinels, that they were just straight up foes. And every villain had a hero between the White Rooks and the Guard. Fast forward 20 years with Absolute Power, and we made some changes. And one of the things we did was the relationship between Slipstream and Alice. So over the years, as these two bantied about and, kind of one-upped each other, there started to be this attraction between them that is something that's a little forbidden, given that one's a cold-blooded killer and the other is, the friendliest superhero on the planet. And so they started wishing that they prolonged their encounters and that there's cat and mouse game that they play between them as they try to outdo each other. Well, eventually that led into them having an affair. That, there was an initial encounter and both of them swore it would never happen again and it was a mistake, and then it happened again, and then it happened again. And what's problematic about this is neither of them wants to let anyone else know. Now, Alice, being a villain, isn't quite as problematic as it is for Slipstream. Alice still doesn't want anybody on her team to know. That would be a weakness for her, and she's trying to keep that secret. And she's still a villain. She's still an assassin. She's not, trying to be one of the good guys. Slipstream, on the other hand, as one of the premier superheroes in the world, this would be highly damaging if this ended up coming out, because they still have conflicts in the field. And there's been a couple of incidents where Slipstream has intervened to save Alice, either her life or save her from danger, against the other heroes. And there's a lot of gymnastics to explain about why he's doing what he's doing and how this is going forward. There's some people that suspect what's going on, Caliber in particular. We have a little short story vignette in the core rules for Absolute Power that explains that he knows what's going on. But Slipstream can't let this secret come out. He can't live without Alice. He can't live with Alice. He knows it's a problem. He's feeling very confused. And Alice is as well. Alice is really hoping that there's some sort of resolution to it, and she's not sure if she wants to kill him or kiss him. But this is something that this complex relationship has some reminiscence of, say, Batman and Catwoman, similar, although it's brought to a little bit of a more secret, darker level with Slipstream and Alice because of the stakes involved with the two groups. Alice is clearly a villain, not a neutral. She doesn't do anything that's really considered good, where Slipstream is, like I said, one of the trusted heroes in the world. And this illicit relationship they have, that they know it can't happen again, and yet inevitably they're drawn to each other. And this interplay that they have is my third favorite thing that we have in Absolute Power. Tune in again for number 2.